Hey guys, another evening edition of Jurassic World Live, and we're gonna go ahead and do this Crocodilian scent. It's a new scent that's in the shop at the moment. Ends in a few days. I'm recording this on, I don't know, Tuesday or something. So it should be gone by the end of the week. So this is full of Crocodilians, obviously, by the name. And we got a Pastasuchus here. We'll go over the full list in a bit. I'm just gonna try and dart this thing, hopefully with decent success. Not doing too good at the moment. Yeah, I'm doing terrible on this thing. Yikes. Oh well. That was a good attempt. Wasn't too bad. I'm being too hard on myself. Anyways, yeah, let's check the list here first. So, yeah, Draco Gen 2. I usually don't know what to do about Draco Gen 2. Again, still the same dilemma. Like, do I want to like real level that thing though? Anyways, let's go and check the Crocodilian scent and what it actually brings. So for the minimum guaranteed attracted, you get one minimum guaranteed rare, which is either Capro, Pasto, and Persaurus. We got Pasto, unfortunately. I wanted Persaurus. And then for the others, you got Gryposuchus, Capro, Pasto, Persaurus, Gen 2, Nundasuchus, and Sarcosuchus. Basically all the crocs in the game. Well, the non-hybrid crocs, because I don't know, it'll be hard to differentiate the hybrids anyways. So that's why they don't have hybrids. No, that's probably not why. It's just a rare scent. Like, they don't want it to be too good, right? So, anyways, you do have like a 1% something spawn for Gryposuchus. If we actually get a Gryposuchus, that'll be a huge win. But I highly doubt it with my luck. I don't think I'm gonna get a Gryposuchus here. I would hope for at least 1 or 2 Persaurus. That would be nice. So, we're getting a spawn right now. Gen 2 and Nundasuchus. Don't really care about either, but Gen 2's not a horrible one. It does make Perolith, I guess, which then creates Grypolith, which is a great dino, one of the better counter-attacking dinos in the game. It's in, what, A+ tier at the moment, so that's great. It's a really great dino. It's really similar to Miragaia, honestly. People compare it to Dio a lot. I think it's more of a Miragaia type of dino, or Sungaia maybe, but not really. Sungaia's counterattack is a bit overpowered for a counterattacker with those stats. But generally, I guess, I'm gonna start walking back. Yeah, you know, Grypolith is Grypolith. So anyways, let's talk about the dinos in this scent. So let's start with the rares, I guess. So we got Caprasuchus, Pastasuchus, and Persaurus. Caprasuchus makes Spondasuchus and Gorgosuchus, which then makes Megalasuchus. Obviously, let's start with Spondasuchus. Spondasuchus has been interesting lately. I think it got a bit better by this patch, although it did get nerfed pretty hard with the crit impact thing. So that obviously hurts it a lot. The crit nerf in general, that's Gorgosaurus, which I do not care for. And then, but the reason why I say I think it got better is, first of all, it has solid all-around stats, right? 1.9 speed, decent damage stat, which doesn't really matter too much, but I guess it kind of compensates for the crit nerf, but not really, obviously. Crit nerf obviously hurts more than that little damage stat boost. And then you got it bleed, right? That's its main feature, which has basically nothing to do with its damage stat. So let's get this defense stat strike while we're here. So the reason I think it probably got a bit better is just because there's much more, like, a lot of tanky dinos got decently strong this patch. Diorage is still great, obviously. Trico's still a problem. Stegadius got better. Gigaspica, you could probably see a bit more use in that dino as well. So that's why I think it got a bit better this patch. So in general, it got a nerf in terms of its stats, its moves and stuff, but I think in usage, I think it got better. So there's that. Moving on. Gorgosuchus, Megalosuchus. Gorgosuchus and Megalosuchus both are really great dinos. People like to compare them a lot, which makes absolutely no sense to me. These aren't even close to comparable. They're like completely different dinos. I don't think they do anything similarly, except maybe Tank Bus, but like they do it in such different fashions. It's pretty crazy. So, you know, there's that. Anyways, moving on. Next dino, Postosuchus. Postosuchus makes Postometrodon with the Metrodon, obviously, and then that makes Trautronics, which Trautronics is probably one of the better legendaries in the game at the moment. Probably, I'd say top 10 best legendaries in the game. Not because it got better, it got worse by, you know, this patch. Got a slight damage boost to compensate for the crit nerf, like most dinos with crit, right? Does compensation help? No, not really. But the reason it got better, again, oh, Persource, nice. Same thing with Spinosuchus, I guess. It's just so useful in this meta right now. You know, it deals well with Trico, Dio, etc., a lot of those things. And when you think about Trautronics, people tend to like think of it as, you know, just this. They don't really think about the circumstances when they talk Trautronics, because if you think about the circumstances, every time a Trautronics is on the field, it will have Ferocious up. Unless it gets nulled, it will have Ferocious up. There is no scenario, almost no scenario, very, very rarely will you see a Trautronics on the field without Ferocious or any other buffs up. It just doesn't make sense. You know, it's a revenge killer. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to come in with, you know, against a low HP dino, preferably a slower dino as well. Use Ferocious Strike and have a Ferocious boosted DSR ready for whatever dino comes in next. So they're going to eat a Ferocious boosted DSR. So every time you do matchups against Trautronics, you know, if you're calculating them yourselves, remember, Trautronics will have a Ferocious boosted DSR on the first turn, almost every single time. It's like unlike other revenge killers, you know, comparing it to like some better revenge killers, I wouldn't say they're better revenge killers, just better dinos in general, like Dallarkyrus or Erlodom. Yes, they are the best when they do have that one boost going for them in a revenge kill situation, but it's not necessary for them to excel in what they do. You know, Dallarkyrus, you could still come in, distract, stun, rampage, and run. That's still totally viable, depending on the matchups. And Erlodom, obviously, you could come in, rampage, middle speed up, cloak, rampage, cloak, run. Again, depending on the matchup as well. And Trautronics isn't really that kind of dino. There are like a few matchups where it could come in and do that. You know, Trico's one, I guess. Dio could be another. And yeah, that's Trautronics. So, interesting little fellow there. You just have to remember when you're doing damage calcs for it, matchups wise, it will have a Ferocious boosted DSR up 99.9% of the time. So, moving on to the last rare, Persource. Persource fuses with Carnotaurus to make Pertaurus, right? Which is great. It's one of the best dinos in the game. And then it now has a legendary hybrid in Carnotarchus, which fuses with Worosaurus. And it's hands down a top 10 dino in the game. It's absolutely bonkers. It's just basically Pertaurus, but better. With the armor stuff, like the only thing it doesn't do as well as Pertaurus is against bleeders, which isn't really a problem. I think there's only like one matchup where it actually is in a disadvantage versus bleeders. Otherwise, it takes down the bleeders with them as well. So it's a double knockout against bleeders, which, to be fair to bleeders, that's their goal anyways. But then again, you know, it doesn't really count as a lost matchup for Carnotarchus in that sense. So yeah, it's an absolute bonkers dino. So there's that, and that's why I do want a few Persaurs to spawn Also, they're arena exclusive, so this would be a perfect chance to grab some, since it's going to be really hard to accumulate their DNA otherwise. Okay, we should be getting another spawn in, what, 10 more seconds. Hopefully we get another Parasaurus. Or Grapasuchus. I'd take a Grapasuchus, I'm not picky. Either one of those would be nice. Wouldn't be a huge fan of Capro or Pastio though. And it's giving me 2 Nunasuchus. Okay, I need to stop asking for stuff. It's gonna give me more like Nunasuchuses. Anyways, speaking of Nunasuchuses, let's get in the comments. Nunasuchus makes 2 hybrids, Maginosuchus and Ionosuchus, which Ionosuchus then makes Sarcoryxes, which with the other common in this scent, which is Sarcosuchus. So let's talk about Maginosuchus for a sec. The reason why Maginosuchus isn't as good as, say, any of the other counter-types, especially with Sungaea, which is a prime example of why Maginosuchus is a failure for the most part. You know, it has some good matchups. It beats Indom, right? But it's not nearly as close as good as Indom. It needs too much setup for it to work. Like if you like do the same to Maginosuchus like you do with Triotronics, assume it has all its boosts all up every time it's in the match, it's gonna be busted. But reality is that's not gonna happen. Maginosuchus is extremely slow, so unlike Triotronics, it's really hard to set up without taking some damage at least. And it has way too many setups. You have to set up a shield, then you have to set up Ferocious as well. And then, what's the last one? I think Cleansing Impact, which is great, especially if you have Ferocious boosted with a additional counter, or Ferocious boosted counter at the end there. So, overall, generally, it's, on paper, it seems like a great dino, but there's just so many things that absolutely obliterate it. The speed really kills it. That's a big one. It's just too hard to set up. Move on to Ionosuchus. Ionosuchus, on the other hand, is a fabulous dino. It has all-around great stats, a huge turn 2 damage. It's a Ferocious boosted Greater Stunning Impact, which most of the time means you get to hit them again, and then the following turn. Oh god, Pastasuchus here. So Ionosuchus overall great dino. Sarcoryxes is about as good as Ionosuchus. I'd say it's slightly better than Ionosuchus this patch just because of its utility. But you know, one could argue that Ionia is still better. I think Sarcoryxes is slightly better, just, you know, personal preference, I guess. Which, speaking of Sarcoryxes is an interesting dino. Ferocious Impact is an absolutely disgusting move, especially when you go into the numbers. It's what, 1.5 times 1.5, 2.25 times base damage. So that's way more than, well, I wouldn't say way more, but that's more than what a Rampage brings you. So it's basically, you get a better Rampage on turn 1, and then also gives you, you know, more boosts for, what, 2 more turns. Damage boost, 1.5 times boost. Fortunately, it doesn't have another impact move like Ionosuchus, so Ionosuchus basically has a better turn 2, and Sarcoryxes has a better turn 1. There's a breakdown of that. And we got this Parasaurus Gen 2. Anyways, what's that last comment? Oh yeah, Gen 2. So all in all, it's a decent set for what it's worth, right? What you know, if I weren't doing a showcase video on this set, would I actually buy it? Probably not, honestly. It's only what? Oh wait, no, it's not only. It's 200 hard cash, which is kind of expensive. I mean, I would just say there's just better purchases out there, unless you want Parasaurus, and in that case, this would probably suit you all. Parasaurus makes a top 10 dino in the game, so you probably would want this. Really just depends on you, I guess. I personally don't have too much use for it. Again, it's a stat boosting. I'd love to run Carnotarchus on my team. I've been gathering DNA for Carnotarchus for a while now, ever since the patch notes, and yeah, I got nothing on it. Even if I did have enough DNA to have it at team level, I just don't have any stat boost invested in it to actually use it, which is, you know, same story with a lot of the other dinos that I have leveled up but can't really use, like the Araja, Arlicospix. So, you know, that's kind of sad. But anyways, aside from that, nothing else in this scent really is that really great. Caprisuchus is, if you go out and play at night, Caprisuchus is just everywhere. Postosuchus isn't that hard to find, a bit harder than Capro if you don't live in its area. If you do live in its area, it's obviously really easy to find. What else? Grapeusuchus is not the easiest thing to find. But then again, the spawn rate for it's extremely low. I'm not expecting to get one in this scent, especially with my luck. So there's that. Don't expect to get Grapeusuchus left and right with this scent. And commons, I guess Gen 2 is really good to have. Otherwise, not really worth it. Sarco and Nindasuchus aren't really that great in general, so wouldn't go chasing for commons here. It's basically the rares, right? If you really want Parasaurs, this is a scent for you. But then again, this same 200 hard cash you could spend on a regular rare scent. If you want to go to local 2, grab some Ehrlich Gen 2s or whatever, you know, want some Tujangos, you go specific local areas. Probably would suit your wallet a bit better. So basically, the only reason why you would want this scent is if you want Parasaurs. Otherwise, you probably don't want this scent. So there's that. And some random apartment is playing music, so hopefully they don't copyright strike my video. It's not my fault. And they're starting yelling like idiots. Alright. I'm sorry. It's not the worst thing in the world. Anyways, we got one last spawn. So hopefully I could walk a bit quicker so I don't get copyright striked on the video. That would be really nice. Alright, 1 minute for the spawns. Lost set of spawns. Okay, let's see if we can get a... I was about to say Grapeusuchus, but probably not going to happen. So let's see if we can get a Parasaurus at least. Double Parasaurus, that would be nice. I'll take that. I'd honestly, if you were to ask me if I want one Grapeusuchus plus like a Nindasuchus or whatever, some common, or do I want 2 Parasaurus, I'd take the 2 Parasauruses every day of the week. If it's just one, then I don't really mind which one I get. I'd go with either, honestly. I actually don't know which one's harder to gather DNA for, Perlith or Grapeusuchus. I actually never really done that calculation myself. Oh well. I'm just waiting for the multi-fuse to come out before investing further into Grapeusuchus, and also the stat boost redistribution, if that ever is going to be a thing. Hopefully it would, but not counting on it. All right, 8, 7. Wait, is it that 2-minute mark? It's been such a long time since I used this scent here. 2, 1, and no way, it's a Grapeusuchus. I did not expect this at all. Wow. Wow. I thought with my luck it's probably going to be like a Postosuchus or whatever. Or probably, actually no. With my luck it's probably going to be double Nindasuchus. Anyways. I'll shut up and dart this thing. Okay. Alright. So, wasn't the best starting session, but hey. Anyways. Well, I guess that's going to be it for this one. I did get a Grapeusuchus and a Parasaurus, so 1 Griper, 1 Puro. I'm not mad. It was a decent scent. So, that's going to be it for this one. There's a mosquito on my hand now. I need to get the heck out of here. So, let me know in the comments if you guys use this scent, what stuff you got from it, if you think it's worth it or not. And it's just nice that they've brought special scents back into the game. Hopefully we'll get some more in the game soon. And it's gonna be cool. Anyways, again, I need to get away before the mosquitoes consume me. So leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.